Get ready for The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Good morning and TGIF. Welcome to The Splash Live. I'm Ursula Krause. Thank you to everyone from West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and Orchard Lake for tuning in on this wonderful Friday morning. The Splash Live is Greater West Bloomfield's very own daily TV and radio streaming show. Always watch us live Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. on Civic Center TV. Catch us on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, on the web at civiccentertv.com, on Civic Center TV's Facebook app, and you can even listen live on 89.3 Lakes FM. The Splash Live is part of Civic Center TV and Lakes FM's 90 minutes of live local programming. Summer is not over yet. This weekend's forecast is ready to heat up your fall fever. Today, temperatures are expected to reach the low 80s with partly sunny skies, while we can enjoy a hot and sunny Saturday tomorrow when temperatures rise to the mid-80s. And you guessed it, Sunday calls for the same thing with partially sunny skies and temperatures in the upper 80s. There is a possibility of a few clouds on Sunday, but we'll get to look forward to a dry day. Marching band season is back, and some members of the West Bloomfield Marching Band were able to attend and participate in the University of Toledo High School Band Day with several other high schools earlier this week. The stands were full and heads were high as they all took the field and performed. It was a great time for our Laker Marching Band. The West Bloomfield High School girls swim team is raising money for new parkas this season for them to use at swim meets. The team is participating in a swim-a-thon and could use all the help they can get. So far, they have raised about $1,400 of their $7,800 goal. Help out the team and donate to the cause. Don't forget to celebrate Michigan Trails Week, September 18th through the 25th. Get outside and explore the trails and parks of West Bloomfield. Take part in the photo scavenger hunt by visiting 3 trails located within the West Bloomfield Park system and document your adventures for a chance to win free registration for 4 people at an upcoming nature program. Good luck. Earlier this week, the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce held a leadership breakfast at Wabeek Country Club. It was a great event that was emceed by Fox 2 Detroit's Roop Raj. Our reporter, Larry Nyland, attended the breakfast and files this report.
Suzanne Levine and the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce recently welcomed Fox 2 Detroit's anchor and reporter Roop Raj for a leadership breakfast. I had the chance to congratulate Roop, who along with Taryn Asher was just officially named part of Fox 2's lead anchor team.
Thank you. It's fun to be, we do so much news at that TV station, 11 and a half hours a day. And at any given time, I always tell people the main anchor is who you're watching at that time. So in the morning, it could be Josh Landon or Jay Towers or Amy Andrews or Dina. I'm just so thrilled to be a part of this TV station that honestly, more people are watching us than ever before, and there's a reason. I think people really trust and want local news that comes from people that live in their community that they can trust and know. And so it's just been so fun to be a part of it. The evenings are really fun.
Roop Raj has been a part of Metro Detroiters' lives on Fox 2 for over a decade, and it turns out his broadcast news aspirations began in this area when he was growing up in Oakland County.
Troy High guy, then I went to Michigan State, and I was doing the college news show at Michigan State. When I was there, the CBS station in Lansing caught wind of my work I was doing on the college show, so they said, hey, you want to be on the air here? So every weekend I would go in and cover like the best Halloween costumes or the dessert festival or the horse and burro show or whatever it was. And then in Lansing, I continued to do TV at the ABC station my junior year. Then my senior year, the Flint NBC station asked me to come and report there. So that's how kind of I started when I was 21, 22, and now I'm 46, and so it's not been that long, but it's been a couple decades.
This past March, longtime stalwarts Huel Perkins and Monica Gale retired from their positions as Fox 2 Detroit's top anchor team after 25 years together on the air. I wondered if Roop feels any pressure with trying to fill their shoes.
It's interesting. I'll just say this first. People always say, you want to be the next this or the next that. I would say, no, I want to be the next Roop Raj. And what that means is, like, to me, you never try to be the person who came before you. But what you have to do is you really have to do a study and understand who they were, why they were so successful, and what they meant to this community. And I realize all of those things because I'm really good friends with Huel and Monica. And so for 30 years I've known Huel. I was a 14-year-old kid, and I asked him to come on a TV talk show I was doing in Troy, Michigan, at the Municipal Access Station there. And Huel and I became friends then, and he was a mentor for many years. And when he retired, it was just like, to me, like I watched him for all these years, right? How you treat people, how you treat guests, how you be a newsroom, a leader in the newsroom rather. And to me, you got to figure out your own way to do all of that. And that's what's been fun the last 13 years of Fox 2 is like figuring out my own way. But Monica and Huel have meant to this community, they brought Channel 2, Fox 2 to what it is. It's on their shoulders that I stand and Taryn stands and all of us stand to say, hey, you know, what did they do and how do we maintain that leadership style and that legacy? And we can only do a small part of that, but we're going to continue to try.
Reporting for The Splash Live, this is Larry Nyland.
Tonight is a big night for West Bloomfield High School. Join us at 5 o'clock for Family Fun Night. There will be a lot to do at this celebration with special giveaways, the 95.5 High School Takeover, bounce houses, face painting, photo booths, a video game trailer, and so much more. Stick around after the big event for the rivalry game between West Bloomfield and Clarkston High School. The game starts at 7 with a special tribute to our first responders, the new superintendent, and the 50th anniversary of the West Bloomfield High School. We'll be there and we hope you will too. If you're unable to make the game, don't forget to tune in at Civic Center TV and WBTV and on the radio at 89.3 Lakes FM. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have an exciting guest to talk to. Sierra Harbin will be joining us to talk about her business, Zany Bubbles Selfie Museum. The museum is located in Keego Harbor and holds a very special purpose in the community. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
Let's savor these moments, made possible by the COVID-19 vaccine. Keep the dining out going by keeping yourself protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date. In the face of COVID-19, staying healthy is important. And now the same is true as we face the flu. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Fortunately, it's easy to protect yourself. The flu vaccine is safe and effective, and with COVID-19 still spreading, it's essential. To see how you can hit this virus head-on, visit michigan.gov/flu.
Fire Prevention Week is just around the corner. Join volunteer, part-time, and on-call firefighters at this year's Fire Open House. Catch up on your fire safety knowledge with live demonstrations and hands-on activities. Chat with local businesses and resources about fire prevention, see some familiar faces, fight future fires, and make some new friends. The West Bloomfield Fire Open House, October 2nd from noon to 3 p.m. at Fire Station 1 on Orchard Lake Road. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Welcome back to The Splash Live. I'm Ursula Krause. Taking pictures with fun backgrounds is one of my favorite ways of building my confidence, and I'm sure Sierra Harbin can relate. Zany Bubbles is located on Orchard Lake Road in Keego Harbor, and Sierra is here to talk to us a little bit about the background story for Zany Bubbles. Welcome to the show, Sierra. Thank you so much for joining us. So, I am absolutely so excited about this. I've always wanted to go to a selfie museum. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the business and what inspired you to create it?
I can't hear you. I think you might be muted. I'm not sure.
All right, let me try
There
this
we
again.
go.
Okay, there we go. So, welcome to the show, first of all. It's so great to talk to you.
Yes, great to talk to you too. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I am absolutely so excited about this. I've always wanted to go to a selfie museum. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the business and what inspired you to create it?
Yeah, definitely. So Zany Bubbles was kind of born from this idea of like, I really wanted to give people a physical space where they could actively practice self-love. I know it kind of sounds a little bit weird, but I think especially like through COVID and everything like that, I saw people were getting a lot more depressed and everything like that. So I really wanted to just like create this space of like love and acceptance for exactly who you are as you are, whether that's like you come dressed to the nines in your prom dresses or you walk in sweats and you are feeling yourself, like, and it's for people of all ages too. So we do everything from kids birthday parties to sweet 16s to 30-year-old birthday parties to grandmas coming in and taking selfies with each other, and it is so much fun.
So for all the photo ops and the props in the studio, did you come up with all of those yourself?
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of Pinteresting, a lot of brainstorming. It was great.
Do you think you're going to swap out any of those sets in the future to kind of bring in more people and have different opportunities, or do you think you're going to keep them just because they're working so well?
Yeah, we definitely want to switch some of them out. We like to kind of keep it new and keep it fresh, but we still want to keep it like colorful and like age appropriate for everybody. So one of the things that you will see when you walk into our shop is it's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more fun, like upbeat kind of feeling for people of all ages versus like some of the other selfie shops are just a little bit more like adult, which is great, but I wanted to make sure that mine was accessible to everybody. So yeah, we'll eventually switch some stuff up, but for right now, it's been working pretty well.
I think that's great. So how do people usually feel when they're inside taking those pictures? Do you see a difference in the way that they carry themselves?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun because especially for like older generations, when they come in, it's kind of like a moment of confusion. Like, okay, we're here. Like, kind of what do we do in this situation? Like teenagers, even younger kids, they get it. They're like, yeah, let me go take some pictures myself. But like, especially for like the older generations, it's so much fun to see them go through this like transition while they're there of like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't really know how to like actively like love myself in these moments to like as they move through our selfie studio, like you can see them like coming out of their shell and like really embracing that. And it is so much fun to see. Like by the end of it, they're like laughing and having so much fun. We have music playing, like they're dancing. It is so much fun.
Would you say that there's like a different age group that you prefer, or not prefer, but like enjoy watching more than the other, like kind of coming out of their shell like that?
Honestly, I love it all. Like the fact, like for me, the most rewarding part is like when I see people coming into the space and loving it just as much as I do and using it for the purpose that I created it for, like that's so rewarding. So it doesn't matter to me if they are seriously like 5 and up or if they're 85 and just loving being with their family and having so much fun.
So I did take a look at your website and saw that one of your employees is your daughter. Do you think that this job inspires her, especially with her being so young?
Yeah, so she's actually a really big driving force behind part of the reason of why I did it. Like she herself, like if you tried to get her to take a picture before Zany Bubbles was open and alive, she would kind of like shy away from the camera. She would like hold her hand up and tell you to stop. And now she comes in and she's like, "Hey mom, can I use your phone and go take some pictures?" And yes, she is I call her my business partner, right? So because I really wanted her to be involved in this just as much as I was, as much as a now 7-year-old can be, you know what I mean? So she helps. She has her own like little broom and she'll sweep up the floor and she'll make sure everything is in like its proper place before we open. She'll help me turn the lights on. It just gives her like a sense of ownership, and that was really important to me, that she feel just as involved as she possibly could in this when we started it. So
do you think that a lot of the guests that come in to take pictures feel a lot more comfortable having her around just to kind of hype up everything and give them?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think she has a lot of fun, like with the little kids that come in, especially like that are her age. But I also like she goes up to them and she's like, "You guys are doing great!" Like she encourages them, and like it kind of makes it so that it's not so awkward. You know what I mean? Like if anything, she takes the awkward with her. So like it makes people feel more comfortable just because it's a very lighthearted, like uplifting place, and she just plays such a big role in that too.
That's so awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about how the sessions work? What do you guys have to do to come in and enjoy the sessions?
Yeah, definitely. So tickets are $20. You can buy them at our website. It's www.zanybubbles.co. And then you come in, and usually it takes people about an hour to get through our space. We have 22 different backdrops for you to take pictures with. There's a ball pit. People spend a ton of time in the ball pit. But it's so much fun. And then I don't really set a time limit on there. I want you to stay as long as it takes for you to get the perfect selfie. So, sometimes that's, a group of 2 or 3 are in and out in about 45 minutes. Sometimes they're here for like 2 hours, and I'm not going to kick you out because I want you to have the most fun and get the most out of your experience with us. So.
Well, I totally know how that feels. It takes me forever to get the best pictures. So that is so great that you do that. So talking a little bit again about the backdrops and the different themes, could you elaborate a little bit about what some of them are?
Yeah. So, as I said before, I really wanted this to be like a place where you actively practice self-love. So when you come in, you'll see like subliminal messages or like very subtle messages, but that reinforce like you're like one of our signs says you're like really pretty. And it's like this beautiful flower wall. There's a couch below it. And it's really just encouraging you to like love yourself as you are. There's another one that's like a BU room. So it's like yellow and black, and we have like beehive, like structures kind of built in there. And it's again just like encouraging you to be yourself and like accept yourself and don't change for anything. There's another one that has like say it louder on the wall in the back, and then there's a megaphone that says, the megaphone says say it louder, and the wall says for the people in the back. So it's really just like owning who you are. And then it's just colorful. It's so much fun. We have neon lights. We have a kissing booth. Like I said, we have a ball pit. It's so much fun. There's something there for everybody, genuinely of all ages. And I just love to see everybody in there.
That sounds so much. I definitely have to come by. I will be there one day.
Yeah,
I'm going to try it out. So
yeah.
we only have about a minute left in the interview. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we go today?
I don't think so. I would love for you to join us. That would be so much fun.
Once more, can we get that website for our viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. It's www.zanybubbles.co. And then you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we love to see all of your beautiful faces there.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the time to talk a little bit about your business. It sounds so great, and I cannot wait for me to go out and try that out. I love the opportunity you're giving these people. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining.
Bye.
We're going to head to a quick break, but when we come back, we'll make history with our next guest. Gina Gregory will be joining us to talk about some things to expect from the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. Hang on, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
In the face of COVID-19, staying healthy is important. And now the same is true as we face the flu. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Fortunately, it's easy to protect yourself. The flu vaccine is safe and effective, and with COVID-19 still spreading, it's essential. To see how you can hit this virus head-on, visit michigan.gov/flu. Can I ask you a question? Why do you want to get the COVID-19 vaccine?
I don't like getting sick. The virus will die. It will be easy to not catch it. Keep my family safe and keep playing soccer. Because I love being vaccinated.
What's your hope for everyone?
I hope everybody gets the vaccine to keep safe and strong. Be like happy, having fun everywhere. Everyone stay safe and hope you get the vaccine.
Mark your calendars for the 11th annual Family Fun Night at West Bloomfield High School. Stop by on Friday, September 16th at 5 p.m. for an evening of free, fun activities as we honor our military, police, and fire heroes. Plus, stick around to see Laker football take on Clarkston at 7 p.m. To find out more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit wbsd.org/community/Family Fun Night. And now, back to the Splash, live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live. I'm Ursula Krause. Gina Gregory is joining us now to talk about an interesting opportunity and a few events coming up in the community. Gina is the president of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society, and we are so excited to welcome her to the show today. Hi, Gina. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Ursula. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Very excited about all that we've got going on at the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society.
Well, I'm excited for this interview. So, just for a little background, what can you tell us about the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society?
That we're open today for an open house between 1 and 4. Check our website for the hours. We're usually open the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th Sundays, and then the 3rd Fridays from 1 to 4 p.m. Right now, I'm working on posting a job interview opportunity or a job opportunity. We have a 40-hour-a-month position that pays $20 per hour, and that is available on our website. I've emailed our friends and I've sent out an e-blast, but we're looking to spread the word. So I appreciate this opportunity. And then lastly, a couple more things. This Wednesday, we're having a program at the library. So those details real quickly. It's going to, the talk is called Impact of the 1820 through 1850 Religious Reform in Michigan presentation at the library, where Jim Kraft will walk us through learning about how Michigan was directly impacted by the 1820 through 1850 Second Great Awakening, which was a religious movement that led to social and political reform of temperance that included women's suffrage and abolitionism. So maybe those things still resonate today in this state. I'm not sure. We'll explore what was going on in the 1850s to get a wider perspective and learn more about how we are today. Then on October 8th, we'll have a Pine Lake Cemetery tour from 11 to 1 p.m. On the east side of Middle Belt. Take part in a walking tour of Pine Lake Cemetery and learn about the history of the founding residents, prominent people and sports figures with the sexton Mary Bim and other docents. Also that month is the Pleasant Lake Open House on October 9th from 1 to 4. And that will be Pleasant Lake History, which will be featuring artifacts about Pleasant Lake and a new book edition by myself and my husband on the topic. And that will have its world debut book release at that event. So we have a lot going on. But if you want to circle back to the job opportunity, I can do that.
Yes. So what kind of experience do people in this position need to have if they're interested in doing this?
They need to be able to work with people, details. A lot of it's our publicity work and keeping us organized. And then beyond that, if they have some library or museum experience working with archiving data, we hope the position is set so that they can do some of that at the museum as well. So we're looking for a student, say in library science or anthropology, archaeology, something close to that, maybe public history, public museums, that is interested. That's our top choice. somebody who has a PR background and likes the tech world and likes to get into archiving and how the database entry is what we need. So those details are all spelled out on our website under jobs. The URL is go to gwbhs.org, and it's under our job description, and you'll be able to find it.
Awesome. So,
and if you don't know someone, if you can pass it on to somebody who might know somebody, that would be great too.
Right, get that networking in. So, going back to the events coming up, in order to partake in those events, do you have to be a member of the Historical Society?
Not at all. We appreciate your membership. It only costs $20, and if you join now, your membership will be good through all of the 2023 as well. So certainly that's a great value. And we need people to step up and support our group in all ways possible. Memberships are key. Participation, we appreciate. Volunteering too. I'm also having a volunteer opportunity meeting this afternoon with people who expressed interest. So,
well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So it looks like we only have like a minute left in the interview. Personally, I am very curious. What do you think the best experience that you've had being part of the Historical Society has been? Was there an event that you particularly enjoyed?
I'd say it's just learning more about where I live. That's been so clear to me. I live in Pleasant Lake Highlands on the south side of Pleasant Lake, and we had some interesting things that we put together into a small book 25 years ago. And then we ran out of copies. So 10 years ago, we updated that version and added a lot more history. We're out of copies again, and it's our 100th anniversary. So we plan to update the book, which we've done. And I've been able to include so much more that I've learned in the last 15 years about our history and recorded what's gone on in this area to make it so special, so rural, so green. And a really nice place to live.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Gina, for sharing all that information with us. We really appreciate having you on the show.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it too. Hope to see you again soon.
That is it for the show today. I'm Ursula Krause, and thank you so much for watching The Splash Live, your very own Greater West Bloomfield TV, radio, and streaming show. You can watch us live Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. on Civic Center TV. You can also watch us on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, on the web at civiccentertv.com, on Civic Center TV's Facebook app, and you can listen live on 89.3 Lakes FM. We'll see you next week.